This is an interview between Elliot Hall, Michael Coleman, interviewing Bill Stanton. Tell us the story of when the gospel first entered your life.
Well, when I was younger than Elliot is now, I used to go to a chapel. This was Sunday, and we were taught about the Bible there, but in a very subdued way. Then I went to a High Church of England, which was more explanatory, but it was what I call a lot of pomp and not much else about it. And although I'd always enjoyed church, I didn't sort of get anything from it. But to say when it really entered my life, or when I took more notice of it, was when I joined the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I was surprised that I did it. I was surprised the missions even got in to persuade me. I thought, at the door, thank you very much and goodbye. But before I knew where I was, they were in and I was hooked. And there you are. As they say, the rest is history.
What is your first song? Why have you chosen this?
Well, when I was very young, many years ago, there was a film called The Sounds of the River, and Paul Robeson, very big bloke with a very strong voice. I heard him singing a song in that, and then they made a musical, or they made a song. Well, there was a film really of these riverboats, and he was in this, and he sung Old Man River, and I was forever singing it in a terrible voice, which hasn't changed over the years, and is one of the people that I can remember from my youth, and it's one of the songs that I'll always remember.
Mississippi, that's the old man that I'd like to be. What does he care if the world's got troubles? What does he care if the land ain't free? Know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling, he keeps on rolling along. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton, and them that plants 'em is soon forgotten. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. You and me, we sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk, and your land's in jail. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying, but Old Man River, he just Colored folks work on the Mississippi. Colored folks work while the white folks play. Pulling those boats from the dawn to sunset, getting no rest till the judgment day.
Don't look up and don't look down. You don't pass me the white folks round. Bend your knees and bow your head and pull that rope until you're dead.
Let me go away from the Mississippi. Let me go away from the white man boss. Show me that stream called the River Jordan. That's the old stream that I long to cross. Body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk, and your land's in jail. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But old man River, he just keeps rolling
What is your first memory of Romford Hall?
My first memory, well, I'll be quite honest, I passed it several times, and you think, oh, that's for peculiar people, on my way. And after the missionaries had contacted me, they said, would you like to come to church next Sunday? So I said, well, all right. So anyway, they said, right, we'll see you inside. I said, no, you'll see me outside. I'm not going to walk in on my, on my own. So I waited literally outside the gates. And then the elders came and took me in. And because when I got in, I thought to myself, nothing here, no candles, nothing. What is this? And then the first thing that struck me was there was a friendliness about it. And I always remember your dad, he was the bishop at the time, he went round to everybody and introduced himself to me and who he was. When he said the bishop, I thought, he doesn't dress like a bishop. Because then, and that day was the day that I realised that, ordinary people could make you feel at home in the church because they were very friendly. That was my first. I realised that it is a friendly family church.
What is your second song and why have you chosen it?
Oh, the second song was Land of Hope and Glory. Well, that's the sort of song where you ever see the promenade concerts. And when I was a kid, Gracie Fields sang that, another voice from the past. And we used to sing it at school. All that sort of thing, and I used to love it, Land of Hope and Glory and all that sort of thing. And it's one of the tunes that does more for me than our national anthem. I think it's a terrific song, and and I really enjoy it.
What is one of the spiritual experiences you've had at Romford Ward?
Well, I suppose really that getting baptised, and I remember sitting there during the sacrament meeting and that, and thinking, 1 o'clock, yes, you're going to get baptised. Well, 1:30 or whatever it was. And I was wondering, had I made the mistake? What was I doing? I thought, well, you're here now. You want to do it, do it. So I did. I also like to mention the water was cold, and I got into the water, took the breath away, and the missionary said to me after, I thought it was cold, but I didn't like to tell you, which I thought was a nice thing on his part. And afterwards, 2 people came up, or a married couple, they said, we'd like to come home for a meal. This was on the Sunday. And I'd only been there, about 3 weeks or a month. And I went home and with the missionaries, they went as well. And it was really a wonderful thing, sort of having been baptised and then these people sort of making you feel, as though you really belong. And that was my first experience. Of course, the second was having been endowed and then becoming an elder of the church, becoming the first step on the ladder, you might say. That's the thing that I remember most about my early days in the church.
What is your third song? Why have you chosen this?
Well, I like classical and operatic music, and I like Pavarotti. That it could have been a number of his songs, but I do like singing La Donna Mobile because, well, Pavarotti does it so well. I mean, he's someone you can listen to. I mean, his Nessa Dorma. I mean, everyone says Pavarotti, I think of that, but he did sing a lot of other things, and to me, he was a great. I don't say he's a great opera singer, but he was a great singer. There's just a subtle difference there, I suppose. But yes, I think Pavarotti will definitely be one of my favourite singers.
vento muta d'accento e di pensiero, sempre una amabile leggiadro viso, il pianto il riso e menzognero. La donna è mobile, qua più al vento muta d'accento e di pensier, e di pensier, e di pensier. È sempre misero chi a lei s'affida, chi le confida, mal cauto il core, pur mai non sentesi felice appieno chi in su quel seno non li va amore. La donna è mobile, qua più male vento, muta d'accento e di pensier, e di pensier, il vostro uomo viver de o morire, più tardi tornerò l'opera compire.
Out of all the people in the scriptures, who would you most like to meet?
Well, one person I would like to meet would have been King Benjamin. I mean, if you read his speech from the wall in Messiah, I mean, the power that he had, you know, I mean, obviously, to meet Jesus Christ or one of the angels, but sort of the other people, I think King Benjamin, because I think he was a great, all the prophets, you know, Alma and Isaiah and Nephi, but the way he did it, you know, and the speech he gave, I think it's one of the great things of the Book of Mormon. I mean, mind you, I've been fortunate, I've met a couple of the prophets, they call them the 12 apostles, but how do you sort of say one better than the other? But I always think, and I always enjoyed reading that speech.
Where's your favourite hymn, and why have you chosen it?
Well, that one is, I think it's one of the few hymns, I like the music, but it gives you a message, which I think is always important. Count your blessings. So easy to sit and say, oh, I've got this wrong, I want that, I want something else. But if you think of what you've got, and then you think of other people, and I always think that that is a hymn that, apart from its tune, which is quite enjoyable, but there's a message there, I feel, that you don't always get in hymns. It sort of tells you to do something. And I think it's, you know, it's, a lot of people don't count their blessings, and yeah, that's why I think I like the tune, I like the, well, no, and you notice when some hymns on Sunday, you get that one, and you seem to get more people singing it, and they seem to enjoy it more.